up for Curtis! Guys, I'm hanging on by a thread. I just want to tell you, I'm doing nudity. No, I'm kidding, I'm wearing pants. Right, front row? Okay. I gotta say, when Curtis said that thing about Andrew Tate, there was like one white guy right in the middle who stood up immediately. He was like, I'm the biggest supporter of women's rights. Right, guys? You wanna see my number? I'm right here. I'm looking at you, tall ass motherfucker. I was like 6'4". Alright. I'll leave you be for now. You guys ready for your next comedian? Hell yeah! Let's hear it for Sanjay!
What's up, Berkeley? So I have no moral principles. My mentality towards life is super dependent on my immediate circumstances. Like, for example, I'm a freshman, right? So last year I was applying to a lot of colleges, and in the beginning I was getting a lot of rejections. And I'd see my peers getting into good colleges, and I'd get really mad. I'd be like, what do these colleges think they're doing? I'm so much smarter than that person. The system is broken. And then I got to Berkeley and I was like, guys, can't we all just practice positivity and be kind to one another? Why all this hostility? I'm a freshman, so sometimes I'll ask fellow freshmen what their major is, but it pisses me off when they say some bullshit like pre-hos. That doesn't mean anything. Just say you're undeclared. That'd be like me being yeah, I'm a pre-Netflix comedian actually. And I'm like, what are you gonna do if you get rejected? I'm actually post-hos trying to figure things out. I don't like when comedians have a joke that bombs and then they start blaming the audience. Because to me that feels like the equivalent of well, why don't you try comedy then? And I'm like, well, a doctor can't just kill somebody and be like, why don't you try surgery then? It's your job. I hate when people explain shit to you by doing it in front of you. It makes me think that they think I'm too dumb to understand by them just telling me. I was watching this YouTube video on joke structure and I had Jerry Seinfeld, right? And he was walking us through this bit he was working on. I was like, I don't need to see this half-baked bit, just tell me the joke structure. I just hate when people perform the activity in front of you instead of telling you. It's like when I asked my parents where babies came from, I didn't need to see that. They didn't need to take me to the adoption center, that was fucked up. My girlfriend was black. I mean, she still is black. She's just not my girlfriend anymore. I remember, we're still sometimes friends. So sometimes she said something crazy to me. One time she said, "You have a thing for black women. You have jungle fever." And I was like, "Whoa, that sounds super racist." And that doesn't even make sense because that wouldn't work for any other race. You know, you can't be like, "Oh, you like white guys? Oh, you got a case of the suburban flu." And she's with me, an Indian guy, so I'm like, what do you have, Jungle Book Fever? I have a diverse friend group from back home. I mean, actually diverse. It's not like Berkeley where it's just a breeding ground for Asian children. But sometimes my friend group will mess with each other on the basis of race. You know, for example, one time I had a black friend, he changed his Wi-Fi password to the N-word to mess with us. And he got mad at me because I actually typed it. I mean, I didn't think it was that deep. I just needed the Wi-Fi. I mean, I did use voice to text, but... All right, this is uncomfortable. Let me move on to a less controversial topic. So I think the problem with feminism is... okay, so I think the problem with feminism is there's a difference between feminism and white feminism. Does that make sense? Thank you. Yeah. So women of color are all... Women of color are we need to free the children of Palestine and stop the genocide in Gaza. And white women are Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig only got one Oscar nomination. And they really deserve two, so. I think there's just a lot of privilege that white women experience that women of color wouldn't. You know, take the Mona Lisa, for example, right? That's considered to be one of the most beautiful paintings of all time. Right? In my opinion, it's hella mid. I should just be an art curator, yeah, hella mid. No, but look at the Mona Lisa and look at a SZA album cover, you know what I'm saying? I jerk off to one way more. I don't like when people demonize the homeless for things that we all do. You know, like sometimes people see the homeless talking to themselves, and they're like, oh, they're crazy. And I'm like, I do that. That's not crazy. Like, what if that homeless guy just lost an argument with a fellow homeless guy and was thinking about what he could have said? But I work out, like, sometimes I'm a comedian, right? So sometimes I work out bits while doing like day-to-day activities. So if you walked in on me out of context, like I'm just like muttering them while I'm like doing mundane activities like my hair or washing my face. So you just walked in on me like out of context, you just see me in my bathroom like, my girlfriend was black. She still is black, she's just not my girlfriend anymore. I feel like, why is this schizophrenic Indian guy have a made-up black girlfriend? This is weird. My girlfriend doesn't like when I pull out her hair during sex.
Oh. Okay.
But I mean, I think the pubes are quite grippy, so